Hello and welcome back. And here we are at the inevitable course conclusion, where I must figure out and try to pull all these various strings together to make one logical cat's cradle out of everything that I've just told you. This is the most difficult lecture of any course. I'll warn you that up front because I'm talking now to other course creators. At this point in the course, you are wondering constantly, have I forgotten something? Is there something important that I should have put into the course that I didn't? Of course, there's 100 things that you forgot. There's 100 important things that you should have put in. And that's what actually, after the course, you can put in some of those things. Go ahead and continue to improve your course after you're done producing it. Of course, at this point, you should feel pretty complete at the same time that you're feeling shaky about the release. So let's move on. And what I thought would be an interesting way to conclude the course would be to go through the course overview and see how well I did at satisfying what I told you I would do. Step one, we talked about finding your niche, using search within the Udemy website to see if there are other people in your search category, keeping your names of your courses short and keyword rich to increase your search criteria, and also finding the right category and subcategory to publish in, looking at other courses in your area and seeing how many frees and how many reviews you might need to compete. This is the information gathering part of the whole publication process. The next is the initial setup. I'm hoping that we covered that well enough. I know that I kind of skipped through the installation of the programs you're going to need fairly quickly, but that's so boring and I don't want to show you installation screens as part of a Udemy course. So I'm hoping that they go as easily as they went for me and that you can initially set things up and set up your initial Udemy account. The next is the GIMP. As I said, I've got 4 courses on it already. I'm not going to give you a lot of information on the GIMP. When it comes to creating graphics, I think it's a great free choice to creating graphics as opposed to Adobe Illustrator or Photoshop. It's up to you, though. If you want the very best, go with the Adobe products. They're probably cream of the crop, but I think that the GIMP comes pretty darn close. Next is PowerPoint. If you don't already have it installed, then I suggest that you check by looking at your Start menu and looking for Microsoft Office to see if you have PowerPoint installed. You might. In fact, it's very likely they like to slip it in as part of the charge for buying a new computer without you even noticing. If you're one of those that really checks their receipt, then you might have rejected it, and that's too bad because you got to buy it again for like $140. Next is the Camtasia recorder. I hope that my little screen simulations, as cute as they were, actually were productive in showing you how to use the Camtasia recorder to record what's going on the screen. The next thing that we hit is the Camtasia video editor. Man, I can't think of what else to say in that area, except to point out that, there was a more menu there on the most used topics that were the least used topics, and there are several useful things in there that you should play with. We didn't come anywhere close to covering the Camtasia video editor, as simple as it is. The same is the case with PowerPoint, as complicated as it is. And now we have Udemy publications. I hope that I actually led you through the whole Udemy process. It's pretty simple. It's basically gathering those lecture videos and then all of the other text that's got to go along to describe your course. And finally, we have promoting your course. I don't know what tips to give you. Go free, go cheap, go on. That's the beginning of the whole thing. So I hope that I've given you a useful course in producing a Udemy course, and good luck in your future endeavors.